like to welcome everybody out tonight. Welcome all the new marathon members to the experience of a lifetime. I need y'all hands up though. Yeah, look, no, I don't want your love. That's not why I make music. I owe myself, I told myself back then that I would do this. And I always looked so out of reach and just seemed so confusing. That I found my place in life, a young black man that seems so useless. But I don't want no help, just let me suffer through this. The world would not know Jesus Christ if there was never Judas. This knife that's in my back will be the truth that introduced us. In the distance in between us is the proof of my conclusion. So life is what you make it. I hope you make a movement. Hope your opportunity survives the opportunist. Hoping as you walk across the sand, you see my shoe print and you follow till it change your life, cause it's all evolution. And I hope you find your passion, cause I found mine in this music. But I hope it's not material, cause that's all an illusion. And they all in collusion. This racist institutions, double standard, acting like they not the reason why we ruthless. But tonight,
they got the big weed over here. They got the water. Let me get it.
For you to fully understand the importance of this Marathon Collective, First Store, and the Marathon Cultivation brand, you really got to go back and look at how much work Nip been putting in.
What you want from people, and when people go against what your standards are, you're not a hypocrite to address it. Right. But if you disrespectful or you untruthful, and people lie to you or disrespect you, you be a hypocrite to address it or to push back and say, homie, don't treat me like that because you're not giving that. So I think it's just about dealing with people on a fundamental human level. You know what I'm saying? I learned is that, you deal with people as I learned when I was younger, like, you can't put your expectation of me on me. I'm me. You feel me? And you're not gonna ever make me feel bad for it. You're not gonna, make me react to how you reacting to me. I don't care. I'm me. And if I part of who I am, is disrespectful or is, crossing the line of like basic things, I'm gonna check myself. But we all are individuals.
And at the end of the day, if you don't like the way educate yourself sound, that's how you get some money. You know what I mean? Learn about some shit, and it'll turn into cash. The information will turn into cash along the line eventually. You know what I mean?
I've been around all races and around the world, and I don't assume shit about anybody. That's one thing I know. I gotta experience you first before I can make any assumptions about you. You know what I'm saying? I'm careful about that.
Can't spend Bitcoin here. I gotta still spend US dollars or MasterCard credit or, established credit. Any one of these stores, there's no penetration in the real world. But there's a $27 to $800,000 increase in investment in this space. But there's a 1% penetration in the real world. So what happens when it gets 5% real world? When more people can spend their cryptocurrency at the store, at the restaurant, on the airplane. Which is why we came to Amsterdam, because there's a city out here where the whole city is cryptocurrency friendly. And this is an example of what's gonna happen to the rest of the world. And we think that if you get in now, when the value spreads, when the accessibility spreads, you'll be sitting on the right chair. And being out here further brought that to my attention, reinforced my...
Like I educated myself. At one point I was ignorant and lost, but like you gotta know yourself before you do anything, before you can make a record, before you can have an opinion, you gotta know yourself.
Now you're one of the biggest signed hypes right now. You had a feature in Vibe magazine saying you was the one to watch. How does that feel?
I feel good. We work real hard, Not too long ago, I ain't had no access to none of this. I was just in my hood with a dream and a little bit of talent, you know what I mean? So it meant a lot to me, you know what I mean? I stayed down, I stayed committed when they closed doors open. And I just did what I did, went to the streets with it, they embraced me.
The most important thing, number one, is you gotta get rid of doubt. If you got doubt in what you're doing, it's not gonna work.
You know what I mean? You're gonna lay in the bed you make. You're not gonna get away with nothing in terms of the energy. You know what I mean? You might beat the camera or the police. They might not catch you for what you're doing, but the energy is always gonna return to you. So when you just living in this cycle of being negative all day and just putting out negativity and that's the only energy you putting out, it's gonna return to you in a different form than you put it out in. So I would just say, master your energy, do your best.